Good afternoon, Miss Junior.
Good afternoon, Miss Debbie.
Welcome to another episode.
Thank you very much.
I was looking at your page and I saw that you had a talk, or rather, you spoke in a secondary school or in many secondary schools on the topic the impact of education on the development of Nigerian's economy. What does that topic mean and what does it entail?
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much for that. I believe many people would have seen that on our platforms. Okay, so recently we've been going to schools, and that's the topic we chose for this year. Now, the impact of education on the development of Nigerian economy, because just look at what is happening today. Just look at our economy. Now, if the mindset of these younger ones is not developed, we may have difficulty in dealing with the economy of this nation in the future. And the future we are talking about is not 100 years to this time. It could be 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. In fact, we never saw it this way in the past years. Though, when people were talking about the Vision 2020, many of us did not really give attention to it to know what that Vision 2020 is talking about, so that we'll be able to prepare ourselves ahead of the time. And then it came with COVID and with many other things. And look at where we are today. You can't feed yourself from morning till night with 3,000 naira again.
It's not possible.
Unlike before, with 1,000 naira, at least one can still manage. But now, even with 3,000 naira, it's just like, you just throw money away. So, because of this, because of what is happening, and because of many other things that we have to consider in building our nation, in building our community, is the reason why we go to schools to talk to these younger minds. And now, what does, according to what you asked, what does the impact of education on the development of Nigerian economy entails? Now, what it entails is that, or maybe let me put it this way, that this is what we've been telling the students. I think we put it into four segments. Four segments in the aspect of life, in the aspect of purpose, in the aspect of God, and in the aspect of education. Now, first and foremost, aspect of education. A student who is not attentive in class will miss a lot of information. And without information, of course, we know that if you want to transform your life, you need information. You need information. You just need something. It may be a sentence, it may be a word, it may be a phrase, it may be something that will go into your mind, and then your mind will be open and you feel like, wow. So this is what life really entails. So information is very powerful. Very powerful. So that information is what you are taking there. So we enlighten them on how to be a good student in school, and how to be a good student at home, and also how to help their teachers to release what they have. A student that is provoking, or let's say a set of students in a class that is provoking a teacher. For instance, a teacher comes to the class to come and teach, and one student over there is saying, or something like that.
Causing distraction.
That is not in tune with the kind of person that teacher is. The teacher will not be able to deliver. And once the teacher is not able to deliver, they will be missing out. And it could be just one person or two that is disturbing the class, but it will affect all others who are interested in learning from the class. I remember when I was in secondary school, when teachers, though I went to a government school, when a teacher comes to the class, some of our teachers in those days, when they come, they can give us advice for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, of which formed major parts of our lives today. At least, okay, don't let me even go into my own personal life, but at least for those who know me, you know that I'm decent to some extent. So their advice form part of our lives. So if a teacher comes to the class, advise you, especially in this kind of economy, you will hear so many from them, the mistakes they have made that you can avoid. Why they want to teach you, let's say they have 45 minutes to teach, and they use like 5 minutes to advise or 10 minutes to advise, and they give you the remaining minutes for the normal lecture for the day. It's something, because even that advice is a master class on its own. Is that not what we are paying for online? That we are learning up and down. So that's it. So the impact of education, you have to be studious, you have to be attentive in class, you have to be respectful, you have to, you just have to do all that it takes to do as a student. Then the next part is you have to understand what purpose is all about. What is it that you are gifted to do? Do you love music? Do you love writing? Do you like speaking? What exactly do you like doing? Now, when you understand this, you will not waste resources, you will not waste your time on concentrating on other things rather than the major things for your life. And how do you discover purpose? You discover purpose by getting closer to the maker of your life. The maker of your life knows the reason why he created you. He knows what you want to become. He knows what you want to achieve. So if you are not close to him, how do you understand purpose? And the last part is becoming a person of relevance by influencing others positively in your community, in your environment, with whatever you are doing. Make sure you try to stretch a hand of help, assistance to other people around you, so that, because if I am blessed, I bless you. You, because you receive help, you bless another person, and the other person bless another person, this person bless another. Before we know it, we all develop our country. Or don't you get what I'm trying to say? So that's justice. So that's justice. But it still lies on everybody discovering his purpose. And without God, it's hard to discover purpose, because you have to put the discipline, the determination, the everything, put it all together, put God with it, and then
I really love that, which is true. I saw a quote somewhere that was saying the smallest unit of a country is a family, and in a family we have children. So developing these children educationally now, we also impact the country, because every country is made up of families. So families, if these children of these families or in these families are developed, definitely the economy and the situation of our country will be better, hopefully. Okay, that is very, very nice. So now I want us to discuss all of this. Like, what advice will you give a lady? We're talking about maidens of the Lord now.
Okay.
So what advice will you give a young lady who is, let's say, in her a teenager, let me say a teenager to be precise, a young teenager who is like many people or many teenagers, let me start from there, don't know their purpose. They're just living life, just following trends and all. So what advice will you give to that teenager or those set of young people, young ladies to be precise? What do you think they should do as they've not discovered what they can do?
Okay, the advice I will give to a young girl or a young boy over there, because when it comes to our CDS, we don't segregate boys from girls. We put them all together. It's only in our group that we are ladies. But when it comes to helping, developing, assisting people, it's for everybody. So if I am to advise a young guy or a young girl over there, is to calm down. Calm down. Is to calm down. That you see one brother over there who is sagging, using end to, when you have a waist and your trouser cannot stand on your waist, so it is hand you will use to hold it at your lap and begin to walk like something else, and you feel that's the kind of person you want to use as your model. That's the person you want to just be looking up to, that you want to become like this brother. or one sister, one stupid sister. Imagine one stupid sister in your street who will wear top bra without normal bra and something that almost look like a pants
My God.
that they called gun shots.
Yeah.
I mean, how they call bomb shots.
Bomb shot. Okay.
But,
I was like,
you know,
yes, yes. Created a gunshot for
No,
that.
it's sources in my mind that I just said it.
Okay.
I just said out now because
Okay.
when you wear a bomb shot, your life has already received a gunshot.
That's
true.
what. That's what.
That's what is in my mind.
That is not good.
So anyone that is wearing bomb shots up and down, thinking that this is exposure, this is life, this is whatever, that person has already received a gunshot for life.
Okay.
So, and you don't expect a person that has received a gunshot to be normal.
That's true.
They walk bent. They feel pain. They feel pain. They feel pain. So there are a lot of pains going on within that the world cannot see. And these young boys and girls, when they see them, they feel like, if Sister Lagwaja can do that. So that is why they need to calm down. They need to calm down. So that's the essence of our talk. You need to calm down. You don't need to make them your models. You need to study. You need to do this. You need to do that. So that's it.
Okay. So to the young people out there, just as our guest has advised, calm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just need to calm down.
So I don't know now. Since of course Maidens of the Lord goes beyond spirituality of people, they also look at the career, look at every aspect.
Yes.
Just as you explained. So I don't know. I want to go to the financial aspect. Now.
Okay.
I don't know if it's okay.
Okay.
So more or less, I don't know, when I talk, I just look at younger people, younger generation, like, because this our generation, this coming generation. They say the Gen Zs is just, my God. So like looking at the financial aspect, is there a certain age a young person can start investing? Like for when you want to invest financially, when you want to start investing, is there a particular age that, okay, when you're this age, that is when you can start investing?
Okay,
What
for
is your
that,
advice? Yes.
and of course, you know, we have a standard age for which a young person would or may or can have independence,
Yes.
and that is 18
yes.
in Nigeria.
Yes.
So when we are talking about investments, it has to do with, because there's not how you want to invest that you have to be keeping cash in your hand. You must have an account. Now, I want to argue that in two ways.
Okay.
In two ways, in the sense that investments by a young person between the age of, you know, maybe 9 to 18 has to be monitored by the parents. So that is why parents need understanding, as in real understanding. In fact, everybody needs understanding before they get married, so that they can help their children. Like if a parent has an account, it's something that parent can open an account for their children, and then maybe there is a certain amount of money you are keeping for them, just to keep it for them. And then when we're talking about investments, let's say 80% of Nigerian young people now, their parents are, especially for those who their parents are out of wedlock, you don't expect things to be balanced. So what do they want to know about investments? But watching this video, my own advice is, okay, at least between the age of 11 upward, a child should at least start investing. It might not involve bank transaction, like putting money in bank or buying shares or something that you have to do. But for me,
it could be as little as like saving a colo, like teaching the child how to save.
Exactly. So a child can be, but where do they get the money from? That means there must be, like, let's say, allowance from the parents, or from maybe uncles or whatever. But this arguing, which I want to bring this from, everybody might not love it, because I have a niece at one particular time that she's a kind of person that does not want, she naturally, she's not the kind of person that loves parents or people giving her, oh yeah, this is the money for your food, or you cook and then you begin to dish, and she does not have money of her own that she's controlling right from 11 years. So she will take a bucket and look for something to go and collect from someone, sell it, and then return the money and take her own gain. So she was doing that as at 11 years. And now she's up to like 18. So, and today she's doing well. She's doing well, like she's making her own money. It's not everybody that will love that. In fact, I did that when I was younger too. I had a friend that did the same thing. And you don't expect us not to know how to manage money very well. So that's it. But this does not apply to everybody. So that's why I can't really say much about young people, young adults investing. If it is overseas now, where you can work as a child and then work
Also
as a
the
shift
schooling,
from one hand, you can say, but where is the work available here?
So I also think that there are like opportunities out there, like because technology now has made things easier. Even this TikTok, many people make money from TikTok, but just as I said, the Gen Zs or the Gen Alpha prefer to use it for
something else.
Exactly, just to watch video and laugh, while other people are actually cashing out after this. Okay, yeah. Anyways, that was a nice answer. So now I want to go to relationship.
Okay.
Relationship matter now. So what